Hello everybody! Today we're going to talk about a complicated tense in English. What is a tense? Un temps, yeah. A complicated one in English is the present perfect continuous. Do you know what this tense is, the present perfect continuous? Yes, it is, for example, I have been eating too much chocolate recently, which is true. So it's a complicated one. Huh? I have been eating, oh my god, very complex. Maybe you know how and why to use this, but maybe not, because doesn't really look like any tense or sound like any tense in French. It doesn't resemble anything we say in French. It's very strange. So let's have a look at why we use it, how we use it, etc. So, like I said, it's subject plus have in the present tense. So I have, he has, she has, been, and then the verb with ing. So, for example, I have been watching, she has been eating. Voilà. Okay, so, and why do we use this? I will tell you. There are 2 or 3 or 4 reasons, it depends. But in general, it is something that, it's an action that started in the past, that continues until just before the present, or until the present moment, and continues into the future. So there is always a link with the present moment. So I'll give you some examples of when it is an activity that starts in the past and finishes just before now. Let's go. So, look outside, the grass is wet, it has been raining. So, we can see the grass is wet now because just before it was raining. The raining stopped and now the grass is wet. So, the important thing is that it continued until nearly the present and it produces an effect, which is wet grass. Okay. Another example. Your clothes are dirty. What have you been doing? So you are saying, right now, your clothes are dirty. What have you been doing? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait jusqu'à presque maintenant qui fait que tes vêtements sont sales? Okay. So those are the examples of until nearly the present, just before the present moment. Another example of present perfect continuous is actions that are repeated over a period of time until now. So, for example, she has been playing the guitar for 5 years. So, it's not a non-stop action, but it's several little actions. Play the guitar, 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 until present. Or another example, he has been learning English for 15 years. Learning English, learning English, learning English, learning English, learning English, learning English, until now, and still learning English. So it can also be used for an action that started in the past and maybe has finished, or maybe not. We don't know, we don't care. The important thing is the action or the activity itself. An example of this would be Bob is covered in paint. Il est couvert de peinture. He has been painting the ceiling. Donc, Bob est couvert de peinture. He has been painting the ceiling. Là, on ne sait pas forcément si c'est fini ou pas. Peut-être qu'il vient de terminer. Peut-être que c'est toujours en cours, qu'il fait une petite pause. Enfin, peu importe. Ce qui est important, c'est que il peignait et c'est pour ça qu'il est couvert de peinture maintenant. Mais c'est quand même un peu comme les autres exemples d'avant où c'est quelque chose qui commence dans le passé. It starts in the past, it continues, and there is a link to the present moment. Okay? This one is interesting because we can compare it to the present perfect simple. Not the continuous, but simple. We could say, Bob has painted the ceiling. Ça, c'est le present perfect en mode simple. Et là, vous voyez la différence, c'est que Bob has painted the ceiling. Ça veut dire que c'est fini, c'est sûr. Regarde, il a peint le plafond, c'est fini. Mais maintenant, il est peint. Alors que Bob has been painting the ceiling. Là, on imagine l'action qui se déroule. Et la différence, c'est que peut-être que ce n'est pas terminé, mais on s'en fiche. C'est que c'est l'action qui compte, et pas si c'est terminé ou pas. So you see, I think you can start to understand, but it's still quite a complicated thing to get your head around, we say, pour piger. Okay. Another reason another time we use the present perfect continuous is with the question, how long? So, how long have you been reading that book? En français, ça fait combien de temps que tu lis ce livre? Ouais, c'est intéressant aussi de se dire qu'en français, c'est souvent traduit par ça fait que tu... Présent. Ça fait combien de temps que tu lis ce livre? Ça fait combien de temps que tu apprends l'anglais? En anglais, ce serait how long have you been learning English? One second, I just need to check that my phone is filming. Yeah, still filming. Good. I had a doubt. I was worried. Okay, so ça fait combien de temps que tu lis? En anglais, on tourne à l'envers et on dit tu lis depuis combien de temps? How long have you been reading? Et la réponse, ça fait 3 heures que je lis. On dirait, je lis depuis 3 heures. I've been reading for 3 hours. It started in the past, reading, and it's still not finished in this case. Okay, so you're starting to understand better the present perfect continuous. So now I'm going to read for you a monologue where somebody is talking about their life and complaining a little bit and using the present perfect continuous. So here it is somebody who is at work, at their desk. They are very busy, very fed up. Let's go. You know, I've been trying to get organized for hours now. Honestly, I've been cleaning my desk, sorting my papers and throwing away old notes for the past 2 hours. But somehow I still can't see the surface of this desk. And don't even get me started on the emails. I've been replying to emails since 8 a.m. and I've still got 20 unread messages sitting there staring at me. Oh, and I've been telling myself to take a break, but no. I've been sitting here without even getting up for a glass of water. My legs, you ask? Yeah, they've been cramping up because I've been stuck in this chair for hours. It's not just today either. I've been trying to keep up with everything all week. I've been juggling work, errands, and what feels like a million other things. And guess what? I've been promising myself to relax, but somehow that never happens. You know how it goes, right? You've been working all week, thinking you're finally going to have time to chill out. But no, you've been running around, doing everything but relaxing. I've been telling myself, this weekend will be different, but, well, let's wait and see. So, that was the monologue. You heard lots of ing all the time. It's because the person is talking about things that they have been doing, that started in the past and continue, and that they are still doing regularly at the moment. Too many things. Okay. Right now, we'll do a few practice activities so that you can practice using the present perfect continuous. So the first activity is translation time. You are going to translate some French into English, okay? Are you ready? I will say a sentence in French and you say it or try to say it in English. Let's go. Number 1. Ça fait 3 heures que je t'attends. How do you say that? Ça fait. Yeah, on tourne à l'envers. On dit je t'attends depuis 3 heures. Avec ce ton bizarre là. I've been waiting for you for. C'était combien d'heures? 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. Number 2. Il répare la voiture depuis ce matin. How would you say that in English? Yeah. Il répare. They've been repairing or fixing the car since this morning. Okay. And the third one. Elle cherche ses clés depuis hier. Okay. She's been looking for her keys since yesterday. Okay, great. Now let's do the opposite. I say in English and you tell me what it is in French. Okay, number 1. I've been learning English for 5 years. Yeah, c'est ça. Ça fait 5 ans que j'apprends l'anglais, ou j'apprends l'anglais depuis 5 ans. Number 2. We've been working on this project since Monday. On travaille, donc c'est du présent en français, sur ce projet depuis lundi. Et le 3e, they've been planning their trip since last month. Yeah, c'est plus facile dans ce sens-là. They've been planning, donc ils planifient le voyage depuis le mois dernier. Voilà, ok. Maintenant, on va faire une autre activité, another activity. This time, I'm just going to say a sentence in the present perfect continuous and you repeat after me and try to listen to the accent and imitate. Number 1. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Perfect. Number 2. She's been working hard on her presentation since last week. Great. Lovely pronunciation. And number 3. We've been living in this house for 10 years. Perfect. All right. And now the last activity is you can create your own sentences with the present perfect continuous. So if you want, in the comments under the video, you can write 2 or 3 sentences or a short text with present perfect continuous. And as usual, I will correct any mistakes in the comments that you make, okay? Right, okay. So to finish the video, I'm just going to tell you or warn you, vous prévenir, of some common mistakes people make with this tense, especially French people, because of the way French works and English works. So be careful not to say, I wait for you for 3 hours. Je t'attends depuis 3 heures. No. And we don't say, I am waiting for you for 3 hours. No. It is, I've been waiting for you for 3 hours. Okay. And another thing, just be careful with for and since. You remember? Depuis en anglais. For is for something, c'est pour une durée. And since is for a precise time or date. So, 2 examples. Je joue du piano depuis 10 ans. I've been playing the piano for 10 years, parce que c'est une durée. And I've been playing the piano since 2014, depuis 2014, date précise. Voilà. Okay, we'll stop there today. And you can just think about the present perfect continuous in your day-to-day life when you are in the car, on the toilet. Think about this tense. Translate sentences in your head. Okay? And if you like this video, please like under the video. You can subscribe to the channel. On peut s'abonner en français. Subscribe. And you can also click the little bell, the notifications bell. And this means that every time I post a video, you will be notified on your telephone. Ding! Joel has posted a video. Great. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.